Out for another stalk around the fields. It's a nice evening, even though a bit overcast. I'm just into this field through the gateway. I can see that there's quite a few rabbits out down the field, but these are about 80, 90, probably 100 yards away. So I'll need to get myself a good bit closer before I can take a shot. So I start my approach, lower myself to the ground, and start slowly walking down the field. This usually takes quite a while, so you need a fair wee bit of patience. But once I think I'm within range, I calmly sit down. I'm not going to use the shooting sticks. The grass isn't too long here, so I can shoot from a sitting position. The rabbits are spooked slightly. They spotted me, but as long as I'm slow and calm, I should still get a shot off. The first rabbit there is about 48 yards. I take him cleanly. The second one's about 60 yards. And I just take a quick look at the ballistic chart I have stuck in the back of my ACU cover, lens cover in the scope, and take him cleanly. Or so I thought at the time. But once I gather myself up and head down the field, the first rabbit was cleanly shot through the head, but the second one off camera. When I approached it, it was still alive, so I had to strike at its neck to finish it off. The pellet did strike it in the head, but it hit it high up in the skull, so it probably only damaged the brain instead of destroying it. But it wouldn't have lasted long anyway. But we'll squeeze the bladders out and throw them into the game bag. Further up the field, as I'm rising to a high point, I can see a rabbit sitting out from the hedge a bit. His head's down into the grass, so I stalk a wee bit further forward just to get myself onto a higher bit of ground so I can get a clear shot at him. Using the same tactic, lower my profile and slowly edging my way forward. I'm going to use the shooting sticks this time so I can get a clear shot at him. He's about 40 yards away and he just spotted me as I put the shooting sticks up, but it didn't do him any good because he stopped before he ran into the hedge. Clean shot through the head. That's a buck rabbit. We'll give him a wee squeeze to get rid of any excess fluids before I put him into the game bag. Now in another field away, I spot this rabbit. He's a good bit away, actually in the rangefinder he's not a kick in the tush away from 100 yards. So I'm looking at near enough half that distance before I take the shot. I'm just working my way along the hedgerow. To look at me you think I'm more or less standing still, but I'm just taking it slow and steady, one step at a time. This is how I stalk standing upright. Once I think I'm within range, I check it with the rangefinder. Then again slowly take the shooting sticks out and get myself into a shooting position. Taking it slow and steady, no point spooking the thing at the last second. But he has seen me and he's risen his head up. I take him at 60 yards. You can actually see the pellet explode in the eyeball. He's kicking around a wee bit more in the light, so I quickly get myself over there just in case I winged him, but by the time I get there it's more or less all over. Struck him just below the eye on one side and the pellet came out through the eyeball on the other side. That's the fourth one in the bag tonight. Sun's starting to set, so I'd better get myself in gear here, see if I can get another opportunity. Now, I know this goes against stalking rules, but I go down the hill and I'm silhouetting myself very badly here, but this is the shortest route to the rabbits along this hedgerow. And as long as you take it slow and steady, while the rabbits' heads is down in the grass, you can get yourself within range. There's two of them. See if I can get a left and right off here. And I miss him. He's about 50 yards away and I quickly reload again. Take a wee bit more time this time. And put him down cleanly. Quickly reload, but something just didn't feel right when I pushed the bolt forward in the gun. No pellet. Lucky sod. Oh, I'll let you go for another day. That's a nice headshot. You can see the thick blood coming out of the ears. That's a sign of the brain being destroyed with a pellet as it passed through. It's a young doe rabbit. I'll give her bladder a wee squeeze and throw her into the bag with the rest of them. The light's going now, so this will be the last rabbit of the night. But I've got 5 rabbits, 1 miss, and a good night's crack after a few bunnies again.